Hey, how do you guys feel about Meta making social media accounts remain active after the user has passed away using AI?
What? That should be illegal,
remain active, like continuously post.
Still message them. You can talk to them, and the AI will take over using the information of that person's communication style.
That's weird.
I don't think that's cool.
But is it an option that like someone that has power of attorney can do? Like, let's say a family member.
I don't know. I don't.
He's talking about AI doing it. Auto responses.
Implemented yet, but there's like, I think they're discussing.
I thought there was like a death switch on Facebook. Like after you pass, like someone can kind of submit and say this person passed.
I've seen it. I've seen people post on like, I guess, past pages, and they still provide updates. Like on like either like a funeral is gonna happen or whatever.
What about like just where the person simulates like they're alive still? Well, like let's say like
Futurama?
kind of, but let's say the person you knew, like let's say it's an old friend, right? Passes away. Oh dang, dude! I forgot to ask this fool something when he was alive.
Nah.
But you can still ask him, and he can be like, "Oh yeah, I got my refrigerator at Whirlpool." You know, like something like.
I don't think.
Thank you for telling me.
I don't
Appreciate
think
that.
that's right because I try to look at like what are some really bad situations to get in, and imagine through AI, through whatever, the page ends up getting canceled. So you're gonna cancel a dead person.
That'd be funny.
You know what I mean? So I just feel like it's just so like I just feel like it's so weird. So just end it, you know?
Yeah.
Well, what about if it was the consent of the person? Because what I find kind of cool.
Oh wow, yeah, that's gangster.
Say like let's say I'm diagnosed like of like terminally ill, right? Yeah, and then I have like 9-year-olds or something, right? I have kids, and then I'm like, fuck, you know what would be really cool is like it's kind of like that one movie where he's like keep recording till they get older, so then you can download your thoughts, your everything, like how you want things to be answered. You could like upload a bunch of shit, and then the AI basically develops what you would probably say based on your like personality, and then now your kids can like get insight, thoughts, actual family history, and then still be connected to you. That would be fucking cool.
That's gangster.
Nah, fuck that, dude.
No?
Fuck that. You got to do it yourself. You can't use AI. That's the rule, dude, because it's weird.
Okay. Maybe you could record answers to different questions.
Yeah, you got to do a video course for your kids. If you and you want them to have pieces of you, you got to do yourself.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Who needs that?
I don't know what it is, but it feels like a unhealthy grieving process and even a potential for unhealthy attachment.
100%.
Yeah.
Because that's the whole point in life, right?
Yeah.
That's true.
That there's an end to it.
You're right.
It's like there has to be a finality. And if you take that away and it's just Meta running the AI, that's creepy. Who would want this giant corporation to be fucking taking control of your account?
Your loved one that passed away, and you're just like, I just don't know how to move on without you. Hit enter, and it comes out. Try calling BetterHelp for more consultations on getting over depression.
That's a good lead magnet.
Yeah, I feel like it seems like there's more good than bad that can come from that.
Well, it just, to me, it's just creepy that
More
Meta
bad than
wants
good.
to even.
Oh yeah, bad than good. My bad. Because I think bad because I think technology has already taken a toll on the mental health of people, and that is going in the negative for sure.
People are using ChatGPT as their therapist and stuff, and like that's fine, that's cool, but you know that like you could control the ChatGPT. You like based on what you tell it to do, it'll only give out what you want, right? So it's like that alone, like a therapist in theory is supposed to be an objective person, right? Yeah. And then ChatGPT could definitely be corrupted. It could be like, mess with a little
Yeah, like
bit.
who's writing the algorithm?
Yeah.
Who's writing the programming?
What about in the vein of like the Tony Robbins app? How that's like an AI version of him, but it has all the information of everything he's written so that he can give you the appropriate answer for stuff.
Well, I think it's valuable because of who Tony Robbins is, right? He's built a whole career of giving like almost self-help and therapy to like thousands of people. And you know him as this like monolith in this industry. Yeah. So in that way, I think it's fine, right? Like, cause he's still providing a service to the people. It's a specific service. Yeah. But then if it's just like just so you can keep the memory of someone that passed, and through AI, like I don't know, it just feels a slippery slope.
Like, let's say a scientist, and he's like a genius mind, right? And then they upload all of their studies, everything, and then it's almost like Google, but specifically for this scientist, right? Like Einstein or whatever. And then if you want to ask particular questions to that, instead of sifting through all of their research, they'll answer it for you like that. That works.
I think that's fine. But then if it's like, some guy from Nebraska who has a family of like 6 kids and he died, but what's weird is Meta taking over the account. Like that is what's weird to me.
Okay, how about this? Would you say this works in any capacity? Let's say that you passed away, right? Tiff now, through the power of technology, there's an app that will examine every single text you guys have ever had, and she can continue texting you.
I wouldn't want that for her. Like, I wouldn't want her to be texting a dead version of me. You know what I mean?
Would you want it available as an option if she was like, maybe in the future I might want to try it?
Right now, as of now? Yeah.
But wouldn't it be sweet though that you program it to like fucking text her like good morning and shit like that?
Broken sentences back there. Yeah, run on sentences.
You know what feels weird? It almost feels like porn.
Oh,
you know what I mean? It feels like because then what's the next step? Then get fucking latex Nick, and then so she could fuck him. So she could fuck him in the fucking
wow,
bedroom.
this is just as mediocre.
Yeah, like Nick's dead. Let's get latex Nick out. Nick's like this.
Latex. He's a sex doll.
Yeah, and he's ready to suck on some shit.
He's his mouth open like he's gonna give head. Like
it's just like I don't know. It feels like yeah, I don't know.
Don't knock it to
and I could be completely wrong, but it's just my primal or visceral feeling is like there is this process of grieving and
because part of grieving is letting go
Yeah.
at the end, right? Like accepting that this person is gone and moving on. Like there was a story about a kid. I remember we did it on JK where he thought he was talking to Khaleesi on ChatGPT and he killed himself.
he killed himself.
Like, dude,
that's an IQ issue though.
Yeah, but even in like the craziest state of mind that you might be in, like you just don't know what your brain's gonna do, especially if you're experiencing loss and you're grieving, and then you're just talking to a dead AI person.
Right.
Feels like that shouldn't be a thing.
It really feels like it's for nothing.
And also too, I could totally see them carrying this out anyway.
If I were to challenge my own thoughts, if I were to challenge my own thoughts, I think in an app is too accessible. But let's say you had a mausoleum.
Yeah.
And then you put okay, I'm like the great grandpa of this family. Then you put my AI in there. And then when they come and visit me once a year or whatever, they can talk to me. Is that how Futurama is?
It's more like they keep them alive, neck up.
Yeah. It's just a head in a jar. Yeah.
Oh,
see, that seems more chill.
But something like that where you go to the tomb, right? And then you can talk but you exit and you leave and you don't have a relationship with the app. I think that's when it's weird when you have a relationship with a dead person versus going to kind of
really them, yeah.
Yeah, versus going to
the library of memories.
Yeah. It feels a little bit different versus like I'm just trying to sustain this relationship even though it's over.
I'm gonna try to achieve immortality through AI. So there's so much content of me that they can just download and then they can get a general idea of who I am. Or at least my persona, and then I can upload as many of my thoughts and whatever as I can through the decades, and then with that we'll have Latex Joe. You input all that in Latex Joe and just fucking immortalize that dude.
That'd be funny. You left all your data for Ken to transfer.
Oh my god! And deletes half of it.
All that,
and then I'm only
all that work.
I could only hear from one ear because he deleted the sound file too.
Yeah, it definitely is.
I do like the idea though of a library of memory that it's you could family history wise, because beyond my grandparents, I don't know my great grandparents and their parents, and that would be so cool, right?
It's just like a part of me just feels like it's not that far away from like when you go to like a museum and there's a robotic guy going, I'm Thomas Edison. I invented the light bulb. It's like,
yeah.
you know, it just feels like even if they were to get it as accurate as possible, like
There's gonna be some hiccups.
if I was alive watching myself be done that way, I'd be like, that's nothing like what I would say. You know, like I think the real person would never be fully on board. Maybe it's not there yet, but that would be fucking sick to talk to your family tree.
What if it was just like actual events and memories? So like, let's say there's a process here where you just talk like into a mic, right? And then you talk about your memory of your parents, family history.
That's better, yeah.
Did right? So then it's just basically like a Google search engine where it's answering things to your ancestors of like how you grew up, where you lived, your lifestyle, your childhood, what you did for work, you know, all that stuff. And then so like they could get to know each generation. And I think that's fucking sick because like, have you guys ever tried to trace like the family history? Like I know who the identities are of my great grandparents and then like what they've done for work, but that's the extent. I don't know anything else about them.
It's funny because in my parents' house, in my childhood bedroom, there's a camcorder on my shelf. The last thing I recorded on that camcorder was me talking to my future kids back when I was like, I want to say like 19.
Oh my God. You better download that shit.
I know, but then I recorded it. Oh no, I was older than that. I think I was like 20, 23, 24. But I recorded it the day that my dog died.
Oh, so you must have been so sad.
So like I wanted to share, like I didn't know who to talk to about it really, because like this is my only pet that I have. My dog died, and I was like, damn, I don't know what to. How do I like release this like feelings? So then I recorded on my camcorder, and I was just like talking to my kids about loss. And like I've never watched it back because like I was like so like I just need to like tell someone because I feel like so sad. And then like I made a video like to being like, I just lost my dog today. I'm probably much older than you are now, but like I just wanted to describe how it felt and like provide some kind of lesson for if they lose something or lose me. I'm like, this is, you know, like my first time. This is the biggest loss I felt in my life. And then I just like left the tape in the camcorder and it's just sitting in there. And I'm like, dude, do I want to watch that shit? It's probably mad embarrassing now.
So, dude, this is the stupidest thing a 23-year-old could ever say.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to watch it because I knew that if I'd watch it, I'd delete it and be like, gay. You know what I mean? But I just left it there because I'm like, that to me is like, I think recording shit, like you said, like real recordings for the future beats fucking AI assuming what you'd say. Yeah.
It would mean more to the kid.
Is if you record like from a kid all the way up until old age, right? And then what AI can do is pull that per era. So like, let's say you go to great grandpa and you go, hey, great grandpa, like, how was life like when you were 12? And then because they recorded at 12 years old, they could be like in the moment, like hologram fucking Star Wars style. They'll come out, hey, so I'm 12 years old right now. This is whatever. This is what's going on.
Unless
you know,
his grandpa and he's asking him, and it's just a video of him using a massager on his dick,
smoking a cigarette.